some reason decided to go off of the paved path. I don't know why, we thought it would be fun to do. And the path was just the path that we decided to take. At the beginning, it was nice and flat, and then it started getting kind of bumpy, and then we ran into a bunch of mud, and it just wasn't fun. I wanted something relaxing, and I ended guys, this is